somebody that values a relationship with God and that like goes to church. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I grew up religious, but I don't practice a religion right now. I will say that one of my downfalls is that I don't really cook.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I kind of like low maintenance meals. So
Okay.
like the eggs, the salmon, the salads, the fruits.
Just on rotation.
Things that are not like super hard to cook. I'm not the best cook. I hate cooking. It hates me.
You
Whatever.
hate it?
It hates me back. So we're even.
He like, damn.
He's scratching his head.
Feel like, damn.
So, Shalane, as we saw on your episode, anytime, God or relationship with God, anything like that was brought up, like you would pop immediately. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up about her. A lot of stuff ain't working in your face. You got to realize you don't rock with God and you can't cook. So you want a Satanist who don't care if you can cook. Now, I'm just saying it's going to be hard for her to find it, man. I'm just saying. But, wait, hold up. Y'all hear that?
Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work.
Back with another reaction. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this video. Obviously, I don't watch the whole video. I'm going to break it up. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to watch this segment. I think there's some gems in there we can get out of there. You feel me? Put y'all cash up in the comments, man. Y'all know how I do. If you're new to the channel and you don't believe I'll be blessing the cash apps, just ask the comments. My supporters, they rock with me like that. They're going to let you know. You feel what I'm saying? Also, let's get 1,000 likes on the video. Road to 1 million, bro. Like I always say, it's a dream of mine to have 1 million subscribers. So as I'm going after my dream, y'all go after y'all's too. Remember, all things are possible to them that believe. We got a community. I'm building a community of believers, of people who gonna go after their dreams, people who not gonna waste their life. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, let's get into the video, fam. Wait, golly, I gotta fix the screen. Let's get it.
I think first off, my biggest issue is that I never said I don't believe in God. I think the minute I said I'm not religious, people equated that with like, oh, she doesn't believe in God and she's like a devil worshiper, which is not the case. Like I said, I grew up religious. I question a lot of things pertaining to Christianity and the Black community, like the genesis of how it was introduced to us. We learned about Christianity from like our enslavers or colonizers. So initially I already have a problem with that. But it's not that I don't believe in God. I'm agnostic. I don't have proof that God exists. I don't have proof that he doesn't. I just exist. And I'm just like, whatever. I'm not against people believing in God or having whatever religion they want.
Now, I do agree with the slave masters twisting the Bible and making it to where it could be inferior to our people. But I feel like if you read the scripture yourself, that's why I always say you got to read it yourself. I feel like you could actually see that freedom is the base topic of the whole Bible. It was all about the people being free. If you look at the story of Moses, his story was basically to release the children of Israel from being enslaved, so that they can own their own land. That was God's whole messaging, was freedom. But a lot of the children of Israel, they were so used to the regularity of being fed at this time and the comfortability of, you know what I'm saying? I'm really slipping up. But the comfortability of having all of their needs taken care of, but being a slave, they're so used to that. That's why they gave Moses such a hard time. They're like, well, we don't know when we're going to eat. We don't know how to operate off of faith. But God wanted them to be free to go to the riches, but you got to have faith to go to that place. They would rather go work a job. They would rather go, you know what I'm saying? Well, they're going to give me this retirement. They would rather go and be enslaved. So the Bible is a book of freedom. If you read it yourself, you feel me? Sorry for all this, my slip-ups, but y'all get the point.
Okay. But when you say you're a Christian, from the doctrine that I know, I'm thinking, okay, you don't want to be unequally yoked with anybody, so that's why I eliminate myself. I would date a Christian as long as you're not imposing your beliefs on me. I believe everybody's journey is different, and everybody should have that free will to seek out whatever spiritual path that they want, you know. But for me, organized religion is just not it. That's just not for me.
I like that she said that though, because I feel like a lot of people get on the show and they're like, oh yeah, I believe in God, and oh yeah, and then they find out like afterwards that they're not really going to church, they're not really, you know, like into God as that they said. So I like how that she was real about like, hey, this is how like I am as a person, and if you're really super religious and I'm not, we probably won't work out.
We won't
so I
align.
just like that she was like honest, because I feel like there's some people that come out there that's like, oh, I'm super religious, and then they're like, are you? And that might be my deal breaker, and they're like, oh, I just don't want to say like I'm not, and then not match. So I just really commend her for being honest and being true to herself.
Being religious and saying you're Christian is the norm within the Black community, so it would be easy for me to come out and pretend to be something I'm not, but I'm not in the business of like deceiving people. I'm honest. I'm very much like what you see is what you get.
It was at least 3 guys though that from our episode that you popped on, or I think they popped on you, where it was all about religion. So I just kind of want to know, how does that affect your dating life? You know, when you say up front, I don't do this, I don't worship, I don't go to church, and how do guys in real life respond to that?
So the way I've approached dating is that I date outside of my race a lot. I date outside of my race a lot.
Problem number 1.
What you mean problem number? How's that a problem? No, because I feel like Black. I feel
It's a safe space.
Is it though, girl?
It's a safe
No,
space.
we listen.
I feel like Black people are very boxed in.
It's not a safe space. You on 200 acres platform now. It's not safe. It's not safe over here. You hear me? Fam, y'all know it ain't safe.
Like the norm within Black societies, anybody within the Black diaspora, Caribbean, African American, like you're Christian, that's how you were raised, and it's this big deal. Like I date outside of my race a lot where religion doesn't even come up. It's not even a thing. It's not even brought up, you know?
How's that working out for you though?
How is it working?
Dr. Daz?
Sir, we are on the same show. Don't
That is the fact that he tried to call her out, but he in the same situation. But I'm talking about her right now. How was that working out for real though? You dating outside of your race, but how many of them wiped you? Come on, man. Come on, but hey, let's talk. How many of them wiped you? Or they might be using you. Or they might be, fetishizing you. You trying to back that out my race a lot, but you ain't with one of them. One of them may put a ring on your finger. All right, come on, bro.
Because you over here because I'm over here with him ABCs and you're still single.
There's a difference between me and you.
Let me hear the difference.
What's the difference? The difference is clear.
Oh, go ahead.
When it comes to options, I have a plethora.
You don't think I have a plethora of options?
There is a plethora.
Bloody hell, this man, yo. Look at me. You think I don't have options?
No, I'm talking for myself. Okay. There's a.
You ain't bad. I'm just gonna let you know you ain't all that. You hear me? That's what I'm just saying. Don't do that. And Dr. Dez, you lame too. So I got to get on YouTube. You lame, both of y'all. Y'all both lame. You hear me? So yeah, we're gonna clarify that.
Plethora. This is the thing when it comes to religiosity, okay? I talked about the death factor with ABCs. You have a death factor, but you don't accept it. Your death factor, one of your criteria is a religiosity, okay?
It is not, though. No, it's not. I will date someone who's Christian. What I'm saying is, if you are a Christian, you're following the principles of the Bible, you're abiding by the doctrine that you study, then you don't want to be unequally yoked, right? And as someone who's not a Christian, you shouldn't be with me then if you're a sturdy Christian, strong in your faith, walking the straight and narrow path. So I take myself from it because I'm like, oh, you're Christian. You don't want nothing to do with me based on your own doctrine. I will date a Christian, though. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you can date a Christian as long as they don't try to.
Don't impose your beliefs on me. Everybody's path is their own.
But here's the thing,
I don't see life through the lens of Christianity. I see it through the lens of humanity.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
That's a bar.
Why would you pop? If you say you would date a Christian. When somebody mentioned the fact that they are God-fearing or they are Christian, why will you pop on that
Because
mention?
I was making an assumption based on the doctrine of Christianity. You guys cannot be unequally
So you
yoked.
were-
But and also, you usually pop when they say they want a woman
Of God, exactly. And I mean, that's
when
not
she would
me.
pop. Not because
Exactly.
they said they're Christian.
They want a woman of God.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. And then also, you also mentioned cooking.
Oh God. Okay, that is so. I feel like that is so. I said I cook stuff. I said I make salads, fruit, and all that. No, am I eating? Listen, I'm glad I can cook, and I was telling the girls earlier, my back would probably be really big. I don't want to be big backed. I'm glad I cannot cook. I eat a lot of salads. The body, it shows. Plenty of men can cook. Plenty of men can cook. I'll be alright.
The body's showing, but you're still single. I'm just saying, like you, the body is who is it popping for? The white boys you met? Cause they ain't wiped you either. They just you feel me? Like, I'm just trying to say who is it popping for? You know what I'm saying? You got a plethora of options, but you on a pot of balloon show. Man, don't get me started, man. Let's get started today. You hear me? You on a pot the balloon show. If you got a plethora of options, why are you here? Clout? Man, come on, bro. Let's talk, man. The same with Dr. Dez. Why you here, bro? You hear me? You will never see 200 Acres on no show like that. But even if I was married, wasn't married, I don't want clout that bad. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
I have to give her that though, that she was honest with it, because I think sorry, remind me your name?
Shelly.
Shelly. Yeah, as she said, some people come on here and act like, oh, I'm Christian, I'm that. No, she was brutally honest, and I love her for that. I remember watching that episode, I was like, oh, I like her. Yeah, like she's not ashamed of who she is.
Right.
I don't cook. You still want to be with me or you want to pop your balloon? Okay. I don't really care. So I like that. So
I don't
yeah.
cook. I don't clean.
So for the guys, is a woman who doesn't cook or cooks in debt, like, is that a deal breaker for you?
Over with.
Super deal.
Absolutely over with.
Super deal.
cannot cook for me.
Are you serious?
Emphatically.
God know how to cook.
Real
Can
shit.
you
No,
cook?
like, I was fake joking, but on some.
And-
If you're not cooking for
What
are
if
we
she's
doing?
a good cleaner? What if you handle
can
the
clean.
food and she takes the cars to the car wash? Like,
Look, I can't cook, but I'm not finna cook. That's your job. That ain't your job. But
that's your job. Are you
job?
Not your job.
That's
But
whose job?
go ahead, you got it.
You just set us back like an entire century.
No, really and
I can't
truly.
even listen to you right now. Like,
Traditional.
You had me.
She said she must be on that feminist wave type. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody got their preferences. I feel like if that's in the book, I'm glad she mentioned that in the beginning that she don't know how to cook, because you got guys who want a female who know how to cook. Those guys, she wouldn't be the type of girl for them. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't care if my wife knows how to cook, but she barely cook because we always eating out all the time. Because I just don't. When I get hungry, I be like, honey, let's go to a restaurant. If you follow my Instagram, you probably see me always at a restaurant. That's the life I want to live. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if my wife cook. She can cook though. If I ask my wife to cook, she's gonna cook anytime. But half of the time, so that wouldn't really matter to me personally. So, but that matters to a lot of guys. So she's gonna cancel herself out. I mean, a lot of guys out just because of that. Because a lot of guys want a female that can cook, especially if they're guys that's providing, and you know what I'm saying, and the wife not doing much. They're gonna want a woman that can cook. So you know what I'm saying. But like I say, some guys you ain't gonna find too many guys like me. Like, you feel me? Because me, I'll come home and my wife got a whole cooked meal, and I'll be like, you know what? Let's go out. We ain't eating that. We're going out. You feel me? That's just me though. You feel me?
And you lost me. Like,
But ladies, if we're listening, all the men, well, I didn't hear from James, but all the men said cooking is
that's
a deal
important.
breaker.
That's important.
and see, this is black.
Wait a minute.
That's
So
all
I feel
men.
like
Now she bringing race into it. Ain't got nothing to do with black men. See, look at her. Why you keep bringing race into it when you ain't with one of them? You ain't with the other race. Come on, bro. Stop bringing race into it. You hear me?
Hold on. Let's hear from Shelly.
I feel like, okay, if you want a woman that cooks and cleans and does the traditional thing, you should be doing the traditional man thing and providing.
You better be
and doing
plumb.
everything
y'all
on
be
your
careless.
end.
I can do that.
As a man,
Anyways,
Hold on.
But what I feel like is a lot of men nowadays, they expect women to do all these traditional things, but they're not doing all the traditional things as a man.
Not.
Like, honestly, I'm sorry. I know this gonna sound. I know y'all ain't gonna like me for this, but this is just how I am. I'm getting better. When people like her talk, I just tune out. The reason is I'm like, you shouldn't even be talking about anything relationship-wise when you sell your cheeks for money. If you ain't know, you know she got an OnlyFans on her Instagram. You know she sell her butt for money. Why are you talking about relationships? Talk about OnlyFans. Go on the OnlyFans podcast. Because I'm not listening to nothing you say about this subject until you handle that. And then, because I can't bring up your past. If that's your past, I can't talk about you because that's the past. We ain't talking about the past. You talking about now. You doing this now. Why is you on a show looking for a man when you sell your butt for money? I just want to know. I want to know if I can go pay $10.99 to watch you bust it open. Why is you telling me about relationship? Straight up, like no lie. Why? You busting it open for $10.99? Like, come on, bro.
Not knowing how to cook
you
is
want-
crazy.
No, not
What's the traditional
but,
things as men? What is that?
like providing,
building a
right?
shed.
Like not only providing, right, taking care of the home, fixing
that's
things of that sort, like manly things, right? Like manly duties.
So you want a man
And-
who? So you're saying if a woman has to cook, clean, all that stuff, a man should know how to do like what, like build stuff,
Build stuff,
fix a
all the
car.
protect. Yes, pay on
100%
car. If you don't fix the car, pay for the car to get fixed.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like do all the things that I feel like should be taken care of by a man.
Okay.
But nowadays, men want all the things that I feel like like the traditional woman should do, cook, clean,
Let's not say
all
men. That's
this.
just the dudes you choose to talk to.
All this. Wait a minute. And y'all don't be doing the same thing. So that's just all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Alicia.
I have a question. Isn't cooking a life skill?
I was
like,
gonna
I'm not
say-
doubting you for not being able to cook, but I was always taught like men and women, everybody should be able to cook.
Yeah.
And I know you
Yeah.
frying them eggs, baby, making that salad. But like, I feel like everybody should be able to cook
Right.
to sustain themselves.
Everybody need to be able to cook.
So the word flashy was thrown around.
Hey, that was a great topic. But yeah, hey, we'll. I'm gonna break up. I know they gonna talk about both Mozzie's, but I might drop that one after I drop this one. But yeah. But y'all know at the end of the day, I'm 200 acres. You got to be smart with this content stuff. One day I might drop something, another channel. I'm talking about how to grow YouTube, but I feel like I can't do it now because I ain't even nothing yet. I only got 60,000. I feel like I would be giving y'all an injustice by doing it now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta at least hit 500K or 1 million before I do it. That way I've seen like the different things of YouTube that I really don't know yet. Because if I do something like that, I have to know enough to be able to give y'all something I know that'll give y'all value. But yeah, I'm gonna do something about like a YouTube course or something one day. But not right now, but yeah. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments. See you guys next video. Always remember, be safe out here, kings and queens. Let's get it.